to episode 3 of A Quiet Mind. My name is Fate Block, and I am picking up where Typhina left off, and hopefully making a bit of progress on building our actual survival base this go around. So let's get into it. I'm going to put away some of these tools because I don't need all this stuff. In fact, we're gonna put that sword away. I think we will only keep the axe for now. Let's go knock down some of these skeletons. Uh-oh. We're not doing too well. Well, that's a shame. Let's head back into the house. I don't think we're quite ready to be fighting things yet. Make up some delicious bread. Let's go ahead and dig out a little chest room, because we're really going to need that to get started today. I think we can go ahead and just do that right here. And we'll go ahead and collect a fair bit of this cobble. You guys play, do you make your underground rooms more than 2 blocks high? I do if it's a room I'm going to be in and out of a lot. Otherwise, in my mind's eye, I'm not particularly going to bother. And that's a cozy little nook that ought to get us started. Let's go grab some wood if we don't already have some. We should probably plant some trees right next to the house as well. So we don't want to have to trek out any great distance to get some trees, especially at night. Okay. Get us some things growing right next to the house. Where are we at with that nighttime? Boy, just started, didn't we? Okay. The good news is, it looks like we have quite a bit of wood to start with here. Let's turn half of that into planks. Make up some chests and go place these downstairs. Now let's go ahead and raise this roof up so that we have an easier time coming downstairs. All right. That is what we're talking about. We're gonna place these along the side walls, I think. We'll just do 2 stacks there for now. Separate out all of this cobble, and we're going to need to start cooking some of that up, so let's make another set of utility items here. Turn these logs into charcoal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Now let's go look for a little bit of coal. Take a wander down Typhina's mine here. Looks like she had a good start, so we'll keep that going. Now we're not going to worry too much. You know what? This is too time consuming. I think our time would be better spent just rushing outside and getting some logs and turning those into the charcoal, because I don't think anyone wants to watch 3 episodes of us mining. And I'm really anxious to get started on this building. I know you guys are probably looking forward to seeing something else as well. We'll just get back inside for another minute or two. Almost daylight. All right. Let's go ahead and eat some of this bread, restore a little bit of health. Hack down some trees and get going. Take care of some of these dark oaks because they've got a lot of wood on them. Oh, yeah. Let's get this turned into coal. Charcoal. Charcoal, coal, charcoal. Just having a look, making sure I didn't miss any that were already in here. Do not appear to have missed any. Now let's get some of this cobblestone cooking, because I really like to build with stone bricks. They're pretty much my favorite building block. So we'll come back in a minute or two. But we can start leveling this off because we're going to build right up here, not too far from our temporary, because we want to be able to run to safety when it's necessary. If I'm a little bit off today. I may not be talking and describing things as much as I did in that first episode. And honestly, it's just been one of those days. I don't know if you guys have those where, you may have gotten a little sleep, you may have eaten and done the things you're supposed to do, but it's just, reach that end of the day and it feels like all your energy has just disappeared. And I think the best thing to do times like that is to just relax, just sit back and enjoy the fact that one of the best games ever made is right here and we get to play it. So once we've collected all of this dirt, I'm going to walk over here, start filling in this. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that now. And I'll fill it in all the way. I don't want any water source blocks that we run into at a later point, because that would make them quite irritating to deal with when digging. I'm sure at some point we will dig below what we build here, so I want to be careful about the terrain that we've set up. Okay, a few more little blocks here to knock out all this grass. Let's have a good look. Oh, looks like Typhina planted some trees there. I missed those. Let's have a good look at the size of this base. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good size. We don't want to build anything that's over the top ridiculous. Just big enough that we can have a little something on every floor that helps us achieve what we want to achieve. So I think first things first, we're going to want to make this area safe. Perhaps the best way we can do that at the moment is to throw down some fences. Now, we're going to want them tall enough that things cannot shoot us. So I think in order to do that, you know what? We'll set them right along the edge and things will not be able to jump high enough to shoot us. That should work out just fine. So go ahead and even off any one block increments that are along here, because that won't allow us to do a fence. Alright, let's get this taken care of. In fact, it seems like night's creeping up on us again, so the sooner we get this done, the better. Let's lay down the fence now and worry about gates at the end. this is something I've actually done a few times. When you're building in a dangerous mob-heavy area, which these roofed forests really are, you set yourself in a clearing like this, and when you go one block up and you fence it in, it doesn't allow things that are normally able to shoot you to be able to shoot you unless they're standing in the treetops, and by default Minecraft behavior, stuff just doesn't spawn up in the treetops like that. It can if there is a single unleafed block, but generally speaking, if given spawn options, these mobs will always choose something that's on the ground. So let's grab a little bit more of this cobble. Excellent. Really want to get this done before nightfall sets in. Which I think we're going to make it right on time if we hurry. Yep, looks like we'll be just fine if we can get this done in time. A little bit wasteful, these corners, but I really like the randomness of doing a fence like this. One of my pet peeves in Minecraft is doing things, ironically, that are far too square. You have so many block options and creative ways that you can make things not just straight lines. I think it's really fun to find creative ways to use blocks and to make things just a little bit more interesting. I certainly enjoy doing that, and I think a fair number of other people see eye to eye with me on that. Oh, dang, so close. Okay, I think we can grab... That should be enough for one more set. That should finish us up. There we go. Oh, I hope that's enough. I don't think it is. Should be enough once we put the gates in. Alright, so that'll do. Let's go ahead and make a quick gate, which off the top of my head I don't remember how to do, but I think we can look it up, can't we? What would that even be under? Shoot. There we are. Oh, they're all separated now. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to grab a little bit more wood. I'm trying to hurry on this. I didn't realize that the fences and the gates had their own wood versions now. That will look really nice when I get around to using that. It's quite exciting. Alright, so we need sticks. That'll do for now. We'll just do, oof. This is gonna get risky real quick. Let's go ahead and put one of those gates here. And we'll put the other one at the back. And that should give us enough to finish up what we were doing. Alright, now let's get some torches up on these. Let's go every 5, now 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. And actually around these gates we'll double up. You know what? Let's not be precise with it for the moment. Let's just get around here. I'd really like to get going on this. We'll come back around and even it out. Make it more meticulous later, you know? Probably gonna run out of torches before we get all the way around. Yeah, see? Mr. Skeleton's gonna have a real hard time shooting us. It's very satisfying. Now, he probably can if we tempt fate too much, but we're not gonna give him too many opportunities. Alright, so we have the exterior lit up. I need to get back down into the house. And on our way back up, we'll grab a sword too, because I'm betting a bunch of mobs are going to spawn in the middle of that. A little bit low on food. We'll figure that out as we go. Now, I'm wondering, we can turn useless items into compost, can't we? This is one of these new features that I'm not 100% familiar with. Is that not something we can craft? No, I suppose we gotta find that at a village, don't we? Alright, well, we're definitely gonna go off and search for some villages soon. Put away some of this stuff we don't need. Grab a bit of this charcoal. And put it away upstairs for now. Now, unfortunately, I think we are going to have to do just a little bit of mining, but trying to avoid it as much as I can during my episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get us a whole stack of torches here. Let's go ahead and put those in our offhand. Yep, there is some skeletons in there. That's alright. We've got a sword, we'll take care of it. Okay. Now let's get this lit up so nothing else spawns. Again, we're just gonna throw some torches down for now and we'll worry about making things pretty later on, you know. What do we have out there? Some kind of... Oh, he's a zombie villager. Now correct me if I'm wrong. I think you can turn those into normal villagers with a golden apple. Is that right? Again, it's been so long since I really played consistently. Let's go ahead and gather up some of this wheat. Bone meal a bit of this. You want to get moving along. Boy, they're just hanging out right by the door, aren't they? Let's get this turned into some bread. So we're going to go down and collect just a little bit of cobble. I'm not going to try and be too... I think we'll just go ahead and open up this mine bit we already did. Bit easier to keep track of, you know. Okay. And we'll just keep doing this until we've collected a few stacks. Should go relatively quick. I'm not gonna take the time to really sort out what's going on, so... Though it would be quite nice if in the process we found a big vein of coal, but it doesn't seem likely. We've been finding so much iron on this map. Alright, let's take a look where we are as soon as we reach the end of this. A little bit more to go. And then we have our 2 stacks. Should be a good start. Go ahead and throw those in the furnace and collect the smooth stone we already have. Let's light this up. I don't want any nasty surprises the next time we come down. Alright. Take that. Oh boy. We appear to be quite short of all fuel sources. Hopefully, yes, it is. Daylight's coming. Alright, well, let's get back out there. Collect some of this dark oak to turn into coal again. Charcoal. I don't know why I keep messing that up. Okay, before I head back down and... No, actually, let's head back down and do that first. Because, that's really putting a hamper on things, isn't it? We'll go ahead and pop these in there, not to waste any efficiency. Okay. Turn these into stone bricks. And get started. Whoops, I screwed that up. Alright. Now, I don't want to hurt this cow, but he is in the way. Let's see if we can gently coax him out of the gate. I'll go grab a piece of wheat. Fairly certain he'll follow us around if he sees it. Hello, Mr. Bovine. You wanna follow me out the gate so fine? Oh yeah. There you go, good boy. Oh, these trees are gonna be problematic. I'll get rid of those in just a moment. Let's go ahead and lay down our foundation. So I think we're going to do a real simple tower base to start with. Now I'm just going to sort of freehand this, and we'll hope for the best. It should be alright. Generally speaking, I have pretty good luck freehanding my Minecraft designs. And of course, as soon as I say that, I seem to be messing it up. There we go. There we go. So this is really small, but once you really see how I get going with the design, I think it'll start to make sense to you. So I build like a cascading upwards design. This very first entrance floor will simply be sort of a greeting area. Excuse me, I think right in this entrance area, we're not going to do much other than maybe a basic, exploration and quick dump chest, maybe some armor stands. Everything really important will be up in the upper levels as this building design goes up. So let's really dig into this, get started. It's about time, huh? And as I build, I normally would be watching a TV show or doing something that sort of blends into the repetitive nature of placing all these blocks. So being this much more focused, even though I'm having to think of things to say for the video, I'm curious how this will go for me, if I'll make less mistakes or if I'll make some really good mistakes that show off, something new to me I wouldn't have considered. So I think once we get the basic gist of this done, I'm going to take the time to go ahead and call it quits, because this episode is about as long as I want it to be. I really appreciate it if you've been watching. I know there's not a whole lot of you yet, but hopefully someday, and if not, oh well. And while I'm looking at this, looks like I didn't quite do this right. I think we want to fix this over here. So that is block, up, block, up. Boy, I seem to have goofed this at some point. Ah, move it back one. That ought to do it. Yeah, because it's correct on this side. Okay. That wasn't that dramatic, was it? Two more blocks. Okay. And again, I know this doesn't look like much yet, but you have to trust me that I know what I'm doing. And in a couple episodes, you're really going to start to see the plan I have in place here. So I want to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you sticking it through in these earlier episodes when things are a lot more slow paced, and hopefully you come back for episode 4 already, which will again be with the very talented and wonderful Typhina. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.